Good evening, everybody. Market up or down? Market is up. Let's see here. Check the brokerage. Nothing sold. Even went down a little today. So that is it for the public account. So if you're new, see you later. Have a great evening. And for the real ones, the little bag holders with me, let's do the main account and get after it. Hopefully we can make this one kind of short. All right, so as we go through trying to figure out what happened after the video, we had Intel. I believe that's a swing trade. Oh, the computer's running that slow, huh? Yep. Swing trade. So we'll put that into our spreadsheet. Exciting stuff. Looks like we took a little haircut today on it. Full lot. Nothing crazy. Next, AT&T. We were trying to sell this thing, and it did sell. Beautiful move, and boy, I'm glad we did sell it. Look at that. It got sliced today. Start getting into these zones. I like getting out early. Sometimes you feel like a bit of a boob, but that's way better than holding it and watching it go all the way back down again, or even further down, right? Because that can happen. It does happen. And I have this thing about not being greedy, and it has served me well. Okay, I typed the number in wrong. I was saying, damn, we did good on this one. My Listexia kicked in, 3.73% return. We held the thing since May 1st, 2 weeks. So that's 71.66 annualized returns. Awesome. That gets us halfway to the charity donation. I don't think we get there. It was kind of a slow day for me. Have to let me know how y'all are doing. I was able to get some flips in the mix. Added a new stock I've never done before. GP. Again. Get that added in here. A little cross-eyed after working the computer all day. It's tricky to do these videos. Tired eyes. But you can see it fits the criteria perfectly. The market was down throughout the day, so pick this up while the market was down. That's the criteria, just like it is for the public account. We got into TAP, which is on the screener as well. These all come right off the screener. Nothing, there's no magic, right? It's a simple strategy, but that's why I keep talking about consistency, right? Just because people just don't do it. Just do it. At this point, you've seen several years of me grinding it out, even though it's not glamorous. It works. So, unless if you just like being poor, that's really not my thing. I'm used to it, but it wouldn't be my first choice. All right, everything else is on the day trade side. So let's switch gears here. Go to the TM to the F. And we'll go down to the 5-minute time frame. You'll see just how beautiful this was this morning. From down here, straight up. And I really like it. Looked like it's been exactly 1 week since we've done the bond sell. So it was time to print it. Let's see how big of a score we got. Pretty good size here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 lots. That's a pretty big size for me. It wasn't a huge gainer, but that's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to be consistent, regular, so even when the market's slow, these things provide opportunity, and repeatable. So it was a 0.67% return gain. So you think, well, that's not much. That's true. But for the month, we're up 9%. So read them and cry. I mean, it works. It's just not all at once. See? Looks like we just did buys here on the TQs, which you see down here, right? In the morning. So we loaded up some of that. We're just hanging out, holding it up. Looks like it's about ready to sell. I was actually able to buy some gold and get back on the board there. Good thing we do this activity. I need to add me an alert here. Boom. And then that's looking nice as well, right? Silver, we did the same thing. Able to load the boat a little bit. The SPX to the L, which is just the levered S&P 500. I gotta sell. Sweet. And the streak is firmly intact every day, selling stocks. We sold this sucker yesterday. So it's regular, consistent, and repeatable. Those are my criteria. It's only one lot. Tiny baby. But I like all the profits. It was only a 0.4% returns. Nothing crazy. But you have to, well, you don't have to do anything. You got to figure out for yourself. When this thing spiked, I'm out. And then I'm just waiting to catch the next one, right? And just let it keep moving. And seeing how, it's not much of a move. But seeing how it happens so frequently, the compounding events really start to stack up. So even for this one, we're up 6.6% for the month. Just doing this. Now a new one to the arsenal is the SQ. And I gotta set up a new sheet here. We gotta sell. And then obviously, as you can see, when it spiked, we got another buy. So we're back in it. And I really like this strategy. But let's see if we can rob one from the other sheet and just speed up our timeline here. So we have put today's date. All right. I don't think we had a huge size here, but looks like 10 lots. 3, 6, 10 lots. And not a huge gainer. That's okay. I look at this as kind of a hedge position, even though it's not going to function that way, right? Okay, we'll have to do that one. And this one. Yeah, I don't even know what these numbers are. All right, so we'll just rock it. Looks like 1.15%. So nothing crazy, but it works. and I like to have activity every day. So when the market's going the opposite way, this sucker will work. And that's just in the inverse here. See, so look at this chart and look at this chart. It's exactly the opposite. Flip it upside down. So just playing both sides. That's all it is. Remember, I'm not telling you to short the market. By all means, do your research, make your own decisions. But I like both sides. I'm pretty sure we got out of the Qs, didn't we? Probably way too soon. Got a 69. Yeah, we long gone. I'm a chicken. I get out so quick. But the best diet is the one you can follow, the one you can stick with. And I can stick with that one. So I get better about these are the ones we need to start checking. I think some of these will start to hit. Like this is a weird one, but this actually hit. You can see 48.36 over 48.35. This is actually an entry. May feel weird about taking this one, but with a rules-based approach, that is the system, so I don't have to think about it. I just do it. And I think that gives you a huge market edge. Oh, ooh, we had a 3-lot position here. So this is a flip trade turned into a swing trade. And you can see when it hit the 30 RSI, the sucker kept going down. That is not a huge problem though, because we can get even bigger returns by turning into a swing trade. And typically when a stock goes against the initial thing, once it gets back into the box, it's a super high probability that it goes up. So 48.29 is a closing print. Same for me as it is for you. And let's put an order in. Just a regular lot, nothing crazy. But it takes me to 4 lots on the position. It did fill. 48.25 is what I got. Get to unflag our friend here. And I had a feeling with the market up today, we'd get some action on the swing trade front. And we welcome it, especially with the little D there, you know what I mean? Love that little D. All right. The record keeping gets a little messy, but I just keep it under the same thing as my flips. Maybe I could make it, put a color here for a swing, or just type the word swing. Yeah, we could do that. It doesn't have to be super sophisticated. If you start making things too difficult, you won't take action, is what all the data suggests. So just freaking get going. Stop talking about it. Let's get to work. Know what I mean? And took me a long time to finally. I was kind of into it, and then now I'm like a crazy person. I'm all in. There's SLB. We are swinging with a huge position into the dividend, and we need to get our alert. Now we're in it for the long ball. We're not going to sell all the 3 lots at the 1%. We're going to ride the sucker now. We're on the ride. Just like on a roller coaster, they're not stopping off at the chicken exit, you know what I mean? So you're on. Buckle up and hold on. Well, Cracker Barrel's taking a dump there. I think we were scot-free on that one. Yeah, I think we just made money on it. Pretty good money, too. As you see, there's my alert for Ethereum. We're very close to selling that. We did sell Bitcoin. I'm not sure why that didn't make the list. I'll have to look at that one if I remember at the end. let's not hold up progress here. Very close there. And those alerts, they go to my phone too, so it's very convenient. And if you make your life fit you, Barry might finally get that breakout. So once I've already screwed it up by not selling it early the first time, I'm definitely holding through. Unless if I just can't take it anymore. We still have plenty of liquidity and cash too, so life is good. And it keeps rolling in daily. That's something that doesn't happen right away, but definitely happens over time. This needs to go back downstairs. Just cleaning stuff up so that way I can operate tomorrow. You enter the day with a prepared mind, free up your mental capital, and then just all you have to do is execute, There's no reason for concern. Everything's kind of doing its thing. But it takes time, and that's why I didn't swing trade off the rip, because this doesn't really fit my personality. But I do like the money. I do like that money. Yeah, Siri took a big swing down today too. We got the 30 again? No, but that's likely going to trigger another entry. The Amcor thing, we were out at 1060. We didn't quite make it. I think we were like 4 or 5 pennies off, but we're going to lock in that huge dividend, and hopefully we get another swing at it. Same thing with all these other ones. These are legacy positions from a different mindset. But I don't sell for loss. I just don't. That's why the channel's named what it is. I'm a bag holder, but I make money. That comes from my poker background. If you don't fold, they have to beat you. They have to show you the cards. Oh, here's an entry right. Yep. Big blue. That's a dog. Dog of the Dow. I am. 173.47 is a closing print. It's the same for me as it is for you. I don't care what it's trading in the after hours. That's bottom end. I got completed 173.47. Beautiful. Definitely showing some strength. I gotta get that added to the spreadsheet. We got a lot of swing trades going on, and that's the whole trick, is to have cash when there's opportunity, right? That's the whole game. Yeah, and the reason I don't sell for a loss is because people have incorrect assumptions. So they use the the opportunity cost, right? They're like, well, if I'm holding this thing and it's going down, I could be in something that's going up. But the problem is, you assume that you know it's going to go up. Nobody knows. See. So to me, that whole argument just gets busted up pretty quick, and that's why I like doing what I do. I got supreme confidence, faith in the stuff I buy. I know not everything's going to work out, but a really high percentage of the stuff will, and I'll be good. I buy businesses that make money, so if I got to hold them a little while, they're just going to make more money over time. So, and inflation is a real thing. It happens. And, asset prices rise over time. They come down from time to time. But we just hit all-time highs. That should be like a wake-up, shake-up for most of y'all. And it doesn't mean to go start buying stocks now, but that's what a lot of people will do. Not supposed to buy at the high, you're supposed to buy at the low. But there'll be a lot of people looking for stock market stuff right now because in the news they'll say, oh, all-time high and all this stuff, and they'll be thinking about all the money they could have made if they had only been in the market the whole time. But they get in at exactly the wrong time. And I appreciate it because they are buying the shares that I'll be selling over the next few days. And that's what makes a market. And they can make money on them too, but it'll take likely longer time. Of course, it could keep going up from here. Who knows? A lot of factors that go into it. But don't assume that you know that since you're going to sell this loser, you're going to buy a winner. Because it was 50-50 when you bought the one that was a loser. But it's going to be 50-50 again when you buy the next one. So if you sell for a loss and then you do 50-50 and you sell for a loss again, you can hit heads multiple times in a row if you flip a coin. And over time you have the capital erosion. Well, now all your wins don't even matter because you're just trying to get to break even, right? And that's what you see a lot of times at casinos and stuff. People will be up a little bit, but they're like, I need to be up at least a couple hundred or 1,000 or whatever the case is. And then they end up down 200 or 300, and they're like, if I could only get to break even, right? And it's human psychology. There we go. Enough rambling. I was trying to get us to the end of the video. That worked. Everything's cool. I'm going to try to clear out my notes here so that way we don't talk about the same stocks that I just filled the orders on. And we'll call it a night. So hopefully I was doing good. It was a little bit of a boring day in my opinion. But the things are slowly creeping up, and if you made it 20 minutes, drop me a like. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. We'll start getting this message out. We got 700 videos now, so somebody should be looking at these things. But strangely enough, on the other channel, I'm doing sports cards and dumb stuff, man. People love watching that. I just have to get a cat. I'll have the whole package. But that's what we have for today. Have an awesome evening. We're going to hit it again tomorrow because we're consistent. So see you there.